Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Putera. Hari ini saya akan menceritakan kepada anda tentang langkah-langkah bagaimana para pelajar boleh kekal konsisten dalam pembelajaran online dengan manifesto saya. Sebagai seorang pelajar, kita takkan lari daripada masalah suasana yang kurang kondensif dan kekurangan tahap kefokusan kita dalam pembelajaran online. Jadi, apakah langkah-langkah yang kita boleh untuk mengatasi masalah ini? Yang pertama adalah kita perlu mengubah habit kita dan menerapkan aktiviti yang bermanfaat dalam kehidupan kita. Contohnya adalah kita seperti kerap bersukan, mengamalkan gaya pemakanan hidup yang sihat dan mencari motivasi kepada kehidupan. Seterusnya adalah saya akan teruskan kepada manifesto saya. Adalah yang pertama, saya akan menjaga kebajikan para pelajar. Saya akan mewujudkan satu komuniti di mana akan menyelesaikan masalah kewangan, pendidikan dan sosial para pelajar. Nombor dua adalah saya akan memberikan hak suara kepada para pelajar, di mana saya akan berikan peluang dan ruang kepada para pelajar untuk menyatakan pendapat mereka tentang sekolah SAIS kita. Tujuannya adalah supaya sekolah kita dimantapkan dan diperbaiki. Yang terakhir adalah saya akan mewujudkan program mentor-mentee, di mana para pelajar yang mahir dalam sesuatu subjek akan menjadi mentor kepada kawannya. Dengan perkara ini diukur daripada tahap kelas masing-masing. Jika anda rasa manifesto saya bermanfaat, unilah saya Putera. Terima kasih.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For those who know me, my name is Najlaa from Form 5 Alberni, and for those who do not know me, I am still Najlaa. Okay, I was given a question to answer in this video, and here is the question. So the question is, as a student, what do you think about the Education Ministry's proposal that students, especially those sitting for big exams this year, be given priority for vaccination? You know, this question is a bit hard for me to answer because we all have different thought about vaccines. Some of us agree with vaccine, but some of us don't. So I did some research on this, and I saw news about a university student being banned from taking exams because she did not take the vaccine. She said that the university forced her to take the vaccine if she wanted to take the exam, but she refused. She don't want to take the vaccine. On the date of examination, when she wanted to take the exam, the university forbid her and asked her to leave the hall because she was not vaccinated. And she went to the police station, and I don't remember what happened, but what I want to emphasize through this story is higher ups should not force the student to take the vaccine. I'm pretty sure those who don't want to take the vaccine have their own reasons, like their parents who do not allow their children to take vaccines, or health problem, or they have allergic, and many more, However, for those who do not want to take the vaccine, please, you must remember to follow the SOPs carefully, because this is not about ourselves only. This is about the safety of other too. So we must take care of other safety too. Okay, next is my manifesto. I am one of the SRC presidential candidates of this year's election. I could promise you a bunch of really awesome things like a lot of candidates will, but let me just be honest with you guys, and I will tell you the truth what I think I can realistically do for our school and all of you, especially in this pandemic situation which we can't go to school and we don't know when school will open. But I will try my best to solve whatever problem related to academics, curriculum, activities for our curriculum marks, students' welfares, and if the school can open, I will organize regular cleanup days so that the environment of our school will always stay pristine. I know this online class is online class, online things is hard. So I will stand with you guys and make this year the amazing one. And even if I'm not elected, I promise to have all my zeal, determination, passion, and work in collaboration with each one of you. Last word from me, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Okay? Stay healthy and stay pretty.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nusaybah binti Raihan and I'm from Form 5 Albiruni. And today I will be answering a question sounded how to help the Palestinian people who are attacked by the Zionists. We must always keep our Palestinian brothers and sisters in our hearts and our prayers. We have a voice even if it's small. Small voices joined together can overcome the enemy, which is the Zionists. Not only by praying, we can also spread our voices through the social medias like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, by making posters, videos, and anything that can make people aware about this issue that has been going around for many years. Clearly, we need to convince and motivate ourselves to become brave and stronger, to protect ourselves from the Zionists, and to fight back against the Zionists. Now I'll move on to my manifesto. I'll try to explain my manifesto briefly so you guys can have enough time to understand what's the point of my manifesto. The first thing I plan to do is organizing a social event or a social gathering event. You may ask, what can you benefit from this? Well, we can improve our social skills or life skills. By that, I mean learning life skills such as sign language, foreign language, cooking, sewing, how to taranum, and many more. I had also planned to invite a special guest like Brother Firdaus, but since he'd been invited to our school so many times, how about we give a different person a chance to talk? This event will be held online, of course. Some of you may have learned the skills, but I know there are some students who are still struggling with the skills I mentioned, like cooking or sewing. I know online classes are difficult and struggle already, but I hope this event can help take some of that stress out by filling the time with fun activities. My next manifesto is looking after students' welfare by focusing on their mental health issues and stress management. This is a heavy topic to talk about actually, since we've all been there. During this pandemic, everyone has their own problems. For instance, family problems, school problems, or anything personal. Even when we ask God to Allah, we still need someone to express our feelings to. So don't expect much from anyone. Other than inviting guests, I want to use a different approach that can make students feel more comfortable. How I'm planning to let you express the feelings you kept for so long be heard and acknowledged is by creating a Google form. It may not sound elegant or helpful at all, but I'm sure most of you want to express those feelings that's hurting you. You can vent or rant out as much as you want because that's the point of this topic of my manifesto. I hope it can help you feel more comfortable rather than feeling trapped. And my last manifesto is just a side manifesto when the school has opened. I plan to install curtains in every Muslimah corner so girls can feel more safe and comfortable while resting or praying. In Form 5's case, or any other class that doesn't have Muslimah corner, I was planning to install a foldable bamboo door for them. But when I checked the price online, it's 100 ringgit and above. So I think for now it's better to use chairs we have and cover it with telecom. So that is all for my manifesto, and you can see my objective here is making our school a comfort zone, a more comfortable place and a more safer place for everyone to learn. So please vote for me as the president to make our school a better place. If I'll become the leader, I want to be a reliable person everyone can depend on. I want to be a good influencer. I want your opinions to be heard because that's what makes SAIS a better place. And always remember, Allah will always forgive you for your sins. That is according to Surah An-Nisa 110th verse.
ومن يعمل سوءا أو يظلم نفسه ثم يستغفر الله يجد الله غفورا رحيما.
I think that is all from me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start my manifesto, I would like to discuss a sensitive topic that has been going around regarding the pandemic. The reason why I'm discussing this certain topic is because each of the candidates, we are given a question for us to answer in our video. Here is the question that is given to me. The pandemic has put a lot of pressure and burden on our shoulders. Day by day, we go through different struggles due to the economy, education, and many more. This has caused a rising in suicide attempts in our country. And we, as a student, what are the solutions we can do to help a friend from having suicidal thoughts or attempts? Here are the things you can do from what I've heard by a psychologist. Start with knowing suicidal statements or thoughts such as life is not worth living anymore, or one wouldn't mind getting hurt, feeling like they're a burden, also not willing to be here anymore. If someone you know is facing this situation, do these 3 things suggested. First, ask how they are doing. The replies you might receive would be something like, fine, good, thanks. So follow up with, how are you, really? Show them that you care for them by letting your friend know that you notice something different about them and not get upset over them behaving differently. Second, listen to what they say. Make sure the person know you are here for them. Use non-verbal cues such as keeping eye contact or nodding your head while listening to them. Reassure them that you are here to support. Take your time. I know talking about this is difficult, but I'm here to listen. Lastly, avoid saying things like, other people have it worse. Stay positive. Don't dismiss it as attention seeking and don't try to fix their problems. Listen with empathy and acknowledge their feelings seriously. Remember, always take proactive approach when seeing your friends struggling. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. If you need further psychological or pre-counseling services, here are some. It was honestly quite a heavy topic for me to discuss, so let's lighten up the mood a bit and introduce you to my manifesto. It was last year when I first transferred to this school. Friendless, scared, and extremely shy. Basically, I was completely lost. But now, here I am, wishing that I could give my speech on a stage. Instead, I'm delivering you my manifesto from my room. Before I start, I would like to ask you, yes, you, how much effect has the pandemic put on you? Have you been feeling unmotivated as days pass by? Or do you want an alternative routine from what you have currently? Well, my name is Aisyah binti Muhammad Razali, grade 10 from Dar Izzah, here to show you the changes I would like to make in your, mine, and every other student's online schooling experience to the next level. In advance, I will start with my main objective for each of these manifesto. Firstly, building an ukhuwah among students, which is to create an online usra consisting of various grades and years to expand knowledge and understanding from students with different backgrounds. IGCSE and KSSM students are separated with different ways of learning and environment. This usra will allow us to learn and share different knowledge and opinions. Also, seniors are the guides in each usra instead. This is to enable them to involve more in leadership. Online usra is not only a place for sharing tazkirah, etc., but students are allowed to play games, watch movies, as long as it is beneficial where we can learn something from these activities. My next manifesto is sharing knowledge with friends, where Google Drive folders are made for each grades and years. It's a platform that enables students to share files, pictures, or videos, even online PDFs regarding school subjects anonymously. With Google Drive, the files are categorized perfectly by different subjects, each which can be filled with notes, past papers, or exercises. The files' appearance are customizable personally, so it doesn't affect other users even if the files are shared. It gives an easier access to a variety of unknown sources for students. Lastly, providing a studying space. I have interviewed many of my friends asking, when do you usually spend time to study? The answers I receive is usually at night because they have chores to do, having to take care of younger siblings, or for some, productivity sparks the brightest during dark hours. So, I would like to provide a nighttime visual library, or short, I would like to call it VLI. The website used is called Kumo Space. By the way, I am not sponsored, but it's an amazing app. With Kumo Space, individuals can only hear within a circle, so you can join different areas without disturbance of one another. There is a studying area with a whiteboard feature where you can do study groups with friends. Also, a break area because taking breaks consecutively is important. You can play chess, watch videos, or play games. If you prefer to study with music, you can tune in your favorite playlist from Spotify. Prefer classical? There's a piano too. With VLI, I am bringing the library, a comfort space, to your home in hopes of accompanying students and make studying more fun. That's it for my manifesto. I will try my best to make mine and also your wishes to come true, to make this school a better place where we can communicate with ease, sharing good things whilst receiving the same from others. These wishes cannot be fulfilled without you, without us as a whole. You play a big role for your future, for our future. As a student from SRC Aisyah, I'm proudly saying that I want to go towards achieving the end with your and every other student's help. We can unite as one to change the school for the better, because teamwork makes the dream work. That is all from me. Thank you.